Gdy macie dużo niepotrzebnych skinów w swoim inwentory i nie wiecie co z nimi zrobić, możecie wejść na stronkę Trade Skins Fast. Jest to stronka automatyczna i bezpieczna do wymieniania skinów. Po dodaniu Trade Skins Fast do swojego niku na Steamie dostaniecie 3% bonus do swojej wymiany. Także na twój balans po każdej wymianie będą dodawane pieniądze. Zapraszam, link do strony w opisie.
Official practice on it. Maybe they've been practicing it behind the curtains and they got something for us, but we definitely need to see it now. VP on the other side of things, 2 flashbangs and a smoke on Snacks, not Taz, as they are heading up to do the B split.
Already, frags found down over towards short. Oscar comes in from behind, drops himself to make that 3. As this round quickly turns sour for VP. Snacks is all that's left. Finds himself 1v3. Rops. Oh, it was awkward. Snacks wins that out though. Now he's into the 1v2. Has himself a smoke to try and use. Gonna start to wrap over towards short. Plenty of time here to play with. Could try go for a bit of a fake background. Maybe coming for a long flank. Oscar and Sticko just sitting on the bomb. The issue is Oscar could get peeked onto all on his lonesome here as he watches from connector. They're going to try and double peek into it, but he spotted up the man himself. Now in connector, smokes this off. Tries to now jump peek over the top, doesn't spot anything. And if he goes pushing on through, Oscar and Sticko both just fixated on the smoke. No way he would survive that one. And Mao's there going to be able to get themselves the pistol round.
Yeah, and the stuff they need right now, mousesports, is for their individual talents to just step up. I mean, we see this in the pistol round. They actually really like the play that they do here. They push 2 men aggressively onto B short while the 2 others are pushing A short and then convoluting in that area coming out of the connector and then catching the CTs or the Ts in that water area. Oscar picks up 4 frags on his own, 3 in the initial duel and then the 4th one in the end. So definitely nice from Oscar, stepping it up. Double scout set up on the T side of things. Pasha and Snacks both picking 1 up. Let's see what they want to do now. I'll probably foresee a little more of a defensive setup for the terrorists here, not just rushing into a bomb site this time around.
Oscar, with his trusty scout overlong, doesn't want to be peeking out necessarily into Snacks and Pasha. Sticker's holding over here in mid. Bomb starting to rotate around to rejoin the rest of the guys. Up here towards A. Just as you said, Taz going to start to clear out connector. Pasha trying to find this duel with Oscar. Neo's actually pushing up down the left side of long. Oscar's now been tagged, turns his attention to Neo, does find some damage back in return. Right now, either one of these scout players just painting the other with damage, but he's going to lose Sunny down in mid. Sticko playing the close angle, goes in for the trade. He's going to get tagged, but does manage to get it. Where do VP go from here, though? They've rotated the bomb out into toilets. Taz going to now look to join them. Looks like they want to try and hit this A bomb site. Sticko, this scout going to feel like an AWP to him as he tagged down to 29 HP, holding it close. Shot missed though. Sticko tries to capitalize, takes the peek on out. Snacks just keeps missing for days, does manage to pick it up finally. Now it's Chris J and Rops rotating in from B. Locked in this 2-on-3, out towards A. Then Neo charging on him with the UMP. Pasha will fall. Neo and Snacks, all that remains. Neo's buying time. The bomb plant going to be able to come in down towards B at least. Snacks does get that down. Smokes off heaven as well. Just going to be holding a mouse. They've got plenty of time. Going to go ahead and wait for each other to meet on up. Now they go pushing in. Snacks hears this, watches it from Graffiti. They hear the scope. Chris J lands the shot. Nice and easy there for Mouse as they get themselves the defuse. And that is going to be a 2-0 lead for Mouse early on.
I feel like Neo could have done more in that position. We only saw the last eagle shot from him, but he actually had 2 to 3 more opportunities for getting the frag there, but he missed a couple of the shots. Of course, it's very hard when you're in a position where you have low HP and a Desert Eagle. There's a lot of pressure on you to get something done, but if he could have gotten that 1 frag, then it was all of a sudden a 1v1 in the end, and that would have been a different scenario. Doesn't work out for him. Damage done by VP in that round, but not enough to get that round on the scoreboard. 2-0, as you said, for mousesports, and pistols only for VP this time around. Saving a bit for the upcoming buy round. The next one. Snacks in the serve position. As Oscar's trying to get things done here towards long. Does get dinked down to 38.
Sticko just going to emerge in the bathrooms. Bathrooms, toilets, maybe a bit too luxurious. Takes himself a second. Bomb's just dropped passively over by the fountain in mid. Chris J dodges that bullet there. Wouldn't be so lucky the second time around, so just wait. Rops in the side. This should be a fairly easy mop-up round here from the Mousers. VP haven't got too much. They have got the Eagles invested as a result of that bomb plant in the previous round, but that's it. They are just going to be waiting. Bomb now picked up, making its way out through mid. Taz actually going to find Sunny, looking completely the wrong way. Suspecting that maybe a player had snuck on by through toilets. So now they're in the 3-on-4.
Snacks trying his luck with the Desert Eagle. Edging his way forward. His team behind him. 3 players pushing in towards this A-bomb site. Oscar with the first one. Steeko in position. Grabs another one. Goes for the double and he just get it. So mousesports 3-0, and here comes the buy round from VP. AKs galore. And an AWP on Pasha. But no utility behind it for Pasha. Does get armor though. So VP definitely need to get around on the board now. And they have a big chance since Oscar's still on the scout. Let's see how they set up towards this one. Connector control could be their plan. They're just spreading out towards connector and towards short A. Neo trying to get in there. AK-47 in hand. Connector control being taken by Sticko. And Neo just pushing on forward. Will take Oscar down, overextending himself a bit. And Sticko now realizes what's going on, but eventually the refract comes in from Bialy. And that's a 2-for-1 for VP. Trying to take over the Z bomb site. Neo's already in there. Bialy coming in with the bomb. And Neo just has a perfect position. And that's surely the round for VP now. I don't think even Chris J wants to contend this. Walking away. Saving 2 rifles. And VP will bring 4 weapons into this next round, including the AWP and Pasha, who didn't take any damage whatsoever. So definitely a nice comeback. After losing the first 3, getting that first buy round on the board for VP. 3-1 will be the scoreline.
Right now, Mouse, they're just hoping they can hold on to these rifles, gives them the chance to reinvest into the next, because they went for a low investment into this round, didn't bother upgrading the scout. As you saw, that was Oscar, I believe, early on, he went down over a mid. So now they can still afford to buy up. We could even see a glass cannon AWP come into play. Wouldn't really surprise me, especially not on this map. Oscar could easily pick that up.
Still hasn't done anything. He's probably thinking about it. And he will go for the safe choice here. M4, so no more on the CT side. Patch is still with his, as I mentioned before. Full utility setup for VP. 2 players down towards connector. Patch with the AWP first. And 2 players from the CT side pushing towards short. So Christian and Sonny off camera right now is taking control over short, making sure that there's no quick push, rotating back towards the bomb site. So they know that the terrorists are back on the map, probably knowing that they are playing for connector control this time around. Taz is about to run into Oscar and Steeko's stack. Flash comes in. See if they can sniff out the position of the 2 CTs. Oscar's already rotating back to the side. Steeko taking loads of damage. Down to 35.
Just trying to peel off. Pasha actually spots the head. They're going to keep peeking it up for him. Yeah, hide away. Oscar's holding close to that smoke. Pasha's boosted up over the top. Tries to get vision. Oscar could go walking into the crosshair. Smoke going to start to dissipate any second now. The leaning tower of poles does come down. And now going to try and push their way down through connector, it looks like. Actually, no, going to commit to the A play. Bomb looked like it was going to rotate back, which it is. As now they've decided it's going to be the fake. Throwing out smokes and flashes into the A bomb site. Keeping these 3 players here. There's also them waiting down on B, ready to push on through to get that bomb down. Neo continues to grab their attention. You can see it's starting to peel Chris J off from Monster. They do find Taz, and that's going to solidify that fact that much more. With only 10 seconds left, they're suspecting it to be an A play. Neo does more damage. Rop starts to rotate off, but he hears the players up through short, finding that frag's denied the round. There's no time left. There should be no way back into this one. VP, terrible. They managed to get it.
Yeah, they've just got the bomb down.
Just
so now
in the
it's a
nick of
1v1.
time.
Pasha has to rotate all the way back, so I think Christian will get this defuse. So the timing comes in favor of mousesports in that one.
I'm going to be honest, I was about to say terrible timing, but...
Yeah, it was right on the money with that bomb plant. The problem is that Pasha was so far away. So the bomb planter had to survive for at least 5 to 10 seconds in order for that one to work. Doesn't get it. Does get the bomb plant in the end. Close one, but mousesports will get it once more. And good start here on the CT side. This is what they need to bring this one back. They need to solidify the CT side of things and improve on that. DP on the other side of the scoreboard. Definitely need to put around for this one. Weapons purchased for the Poles. And they're hoping to get more damage than the last one. Or actually a chance to win in a 1v1 instead of Pasha just being too far away from the bomb. Oscar opens up, goes for the second. Pasha close range AWP will take him out. And Snacks now with an AK in hand. Patiently waiting. Knows that Sunny is somewhere around this position, and it is correct. And now Pasha to open up this bomb site.
Just Christian and Rops holding this from monster. They also have Sunny positioned over towards Graffiti Sticko. Going to be heading down long here. Right now it's VP heading into B. We want to keep an eye on. Bialy opens up. Christian now has his work cut out for him. They do a charging in from behind. Pasha doesn't check it. Communication falls through. And Sunny picks off Snacks. Now it's Bialy and Neo left. 35 seconds here to play with. And in the meantime, we've seen Neo secure A. But it's Sticko in the back. He's going to be the one to throw the spanner in the works, at least you'd imagine, but Bialy reads it perfectly. Sticko's now fallen, Neo's wrapped all the way through up in heaven. There's no way that mousesports see this coming. He's able to find the first. Sunny hits the deck. Chris J's the only man left. Wondering now how Neo was the snake in the grass. How did he get into the back line? Able to find that frag. 10 seconds ticking away here as Bialy goes on in. Has to go for the bomb plant, but he wins the duel. And that's VP to go ahead and grab themselves a second round. Masterful use of that clock once again. Fantastic stuff from Bialy as he picks up that last necessary frag.
Bialy has been so important in clutch situations, especially in these 1v1s where it comes all down to the aim of the last duel there. Once again, he has so much confidence, just goes in, takes the frag, and gets out of there alive. mousesports economy now forced into the situation where they'll have one UMP-45 with utility behind it, but the rest of the team only on pistols, so definitely not a good one. That's why Taz has purchased the MAC-10. Farm some money up to get that bank account rolling. EP on 2 rounds now, looking to get it more. He's snagged up, ready to go running on in.
3 players from ours inside the site, and they're going to start to get picked apart one by one. Rops takes one, Sunny up from short, does actually find decent damage, and he's still wreaking havoc. Oscar chimes in, but in the blink of an IVP, mop up the remaining players. They're going to now be on to their third. Vi can't come in for Mouse. So this should be the equalizer found for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, definitely. Oscar can maybe get a Desert Eagle or C-Slit 75 armor. The rest of the team, max they can invest is Flashbang or P250. But Oscar, if he wants to get that up, there's not much he can do either. Single or Flashbang coming in. And that's on Oscar. The rest of the team on nothing, and right now they're just trying to get this one out of the way. They're going to do a Flashbang timing and then just push mid.
Yeah, going to go pushing on through with those USPs. Actually able to find one. Pasha does come in with a trade. Snacks doesn't want to go down. Pasha, it's just a shooting gallery for him as they line up for him down in middle. Taz comes in for a piece of the action. Rops. Oh, there you go. Good night, Pasha. Playing basketball while everyone else is playing CS. Going to be 4-4, all tied up.
This is the time where the buy comes in. Now, what's the plan here? Oscar can get the AWP in, but he's going to go for the Scout, full armor, and full utility. Peculiar choice. AWP. Actually, Oscar goes for the scout armor, no utility. So, have 2,500 to spare. Interesting. Up on Pasha on the other side of things. VP setting up Neo, get the first one, trying to open up, but Stico with the revenge frag instantly. Snack's too far away to bounce back.
Snacks is holding this, just waiting. Sonny doesn't want to give him the satisfaction. Starts to sneak around with the rest of VP there, still waiting down towards B. Snacks finds that frag, and now the man advantage up in favour of Virtus.pro.
They have so much map control at this point. And they're going to go for a B execute where Robs and Chris JR, they're very defensive, very passive on this bomb site. Here comes the push.
Gonna go rushing on in. Rops is holding close. Chris JR to get one, goes in for a little bit more, does find good damage. Still holding this. Push comes down from short. It's Pasha. Does find that first. Betray going to be there from Rops, though. Communication just not pulling through. Snacks goes rushing through that smoke. Down he goes. Mouse onto a fifth. They take one straight back.
That 2v1 timing was completely off. I think it was Pasha coming in, taking the first frag with the AWP, coming in, pushing in with the pistol. And his teammate in Monster is technically, I think, supposed to push through the smoke at the same time, so they know that they at least get the frag there. But they end up facing him in 2 individual 1v1s, and that's never the way to do it. So, mistakes made by Virtus.pro there. But luckily for them, they have enough in an economy to buy back after this. Connect the control for Pasha, as he's taking the AWP out. Stico has actually already now off-camera checked towards Fountain and found no one. So they know with the position they have on short as well, the CTs, that VP are playing connector control. They have an idea of where they are and what the plan is. Let's see how this one is going to work out. It's looking like a B split coming in from VP, Neo, Pasha, and Taz from the connector through short, and Snacks and Bialy coming in from either Monster. I don't think they're going to push on. Okay, they're going to push in 4 players through short, and here comes the push. Let's see Snacks and the boys getting things done. Rob's taking out the first one. Taz goes down. Snacks immediately with reply. Sonny comes in with the M4 of his own. Takes the head off Snacks, and now it's the 3v3 bomb still. Dropped, and there it is, picked up. Double frag coming in, and now 2v2. Pasha and Bialy versus Stico and Oscar. Oscar the star with the AWP. One being ticked in, and Pasha, hero of that one. Now it's all on Oscar. 1v2, open hand. Very hard to win. He doesn't do it. Bialy comes in with the headshot. And that's tying up the game 5-5. Economy not looking strong for mousesports. This is definitely going to be a save for them. Stico on 1600. That means he'll not have an ideal buy in the next one. On the other side of things, Sonny on 32, so he can drop an AWP to Oscar if he wants to. Or AWP, if you will. Actually, the reason why I'm saying AWP is because in Danish, you don't say AWP, you just say AWP, because we have a different pronunciation of it. So, P250s, galore. Yeah, Neo. Start was off. Oscar comes in with the P250, tries to go for the double. Will be shut down by Snacks. Actually not. Head taken off clean. And Oscar bouncing back. Triple kill from him this round. Very impressive stuff. Pasha and Bialy now alone on this VP side.
Bialy's been afforded the B-bomb site, though. Pasha starts to work his way through behind. Going to start to head in through Monster. Oscar's going to spot this from heaven. Pasha just goes running in, jumps down. Falls into the lap of Bialy. Pasha's quick on the flick, though. And that's Oscar. Traded out. Pasha actually going to take the duel with Rops on short, but Rops reads that perfectly. Waits to hear the plant sound, doesn't hear it, holds the angle, and Pasha walks into his crosshair. Mouse, they will take the lead. Into the 6-5 we go. Man advantage here for Mouse. Round advantage here for Mouse once again. Kicked over a bit there. That's all good. Keep going. Warp up for Oscar. Good to see the double up come out. Certainly mousesports haven't shied away from too much. VP onto the force. 2 Mac Daddies, Neo and Taz. CZ's up for Pasha and Bialy.
Yeah, this is telling me this is going to be a quick play. Despite the throwing out. Could be just 5-man Monster right now. Actually, they're going towards short, so that's a call. Sonny. Highlight clips incoming. He sprays them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not exactly, but it will be closed off. Actually, Neo gets a double with the Mac-10. Does gather some money, but in the end, it's going to be the round. Coming in for mousesports, the hold is real. VP could not do enough with this quick push. 7 to 5. Triple kill for Sonny as he sprays them down. Money situation for VP is pretty dire. 2K for most of the players. And 3.2 for Neo, so full eco here. 1p to 50 is all that's invested for VP. So definitely expect another one coming in for mousesports, who will be on 8. This is so far their best CT side in this tournament.
Missed that orb shot early on. Pulling back is Oscar. VP not expecting to get too much done with these pistols. Pushing down into connector. Taz and Bialy there, the two that are there. All right, now taking this round, so the smoke going to start to fade. Could see Taz progress on up as a result. Bomb still yet to leave mid, going to be on the back of Bialy. Joining him is Pasha. So to try and seize control of the middle. Stacks. Oh, that was close for Neo. Nearly gets tagged, doesn't want to repeat that, as Oscar does lie in wait. BP right now just grinding to a halt.
Oscar hits that shot, Neo goes down. And that could be the start of, yeah, a quick round, possibly. VP, they're just waiting it out, but no, Taz takes him out. Oscar goes down, that's the AWP lost. Stiko with the M4 should be wreaking havoc here together with Sonny as they gun down the remaining part of the Virtus.pro lineup. Grabs the orb. And economy starting to look good here for mousesports. Should be able to buy for the rest of this half. VP on the other side of things. Investing all their cash into this one. Pasha with an AWP. Not full utility on all players, but AKs all around and head armor on everyone apart from Neo. Round number 14 to come in. Can mousesports make this 10 to 5? That would be pretty insane, considering how they played so far in CT during this tournament.
Okay, there's some Oscar pushing out towards middle. They're going to try and boost over the top to spot him out, but right now it's Taz peeking over, and it's just allowed Oscar to waltz all the way up. No one's checking it. Finds that first. Now he's got the two players over in Park to worry about. Has to be fast. He's not fast enough. Neo gets the opener, but Sonny is quick on the return. Keeps the advantage there in favor of Mouse. And now VP, they've grinded to a halt down in mid. Taz tries to clear out to connector to gain some ground back for their sacrifices. Make this worth their while, but it's Sonny to take the aggression out through long. A little bit unnecessary, but Snacks misses that shot. Gives him a second chance at life. And as a result, he'll fade away into toilets. Still has players encroaching up through long. Has to be cautious here. Bialy's holding it. Bialy will fall. Snacks now able to get that trade. Bomb can be retrieved here for VP. 40 seconds, though, man down. They've spotted out Sticko out on the A-bomb site. And already rotating up Chris J.
Bomb being picked up. Taz and Snacks 2v2 effectively on the A-bomb site since Robs is still on B. And as the flashbangs come in, he will be rotating in and coming in from behind. Stiko with the first one. Nice. Snacks is all alone. He doesn't hit that shot. Chris J takes him out, and that's 9 to 5. mousesports, a great couple of rounds here. Oscar on 15 frags. And that's 4 rounds in a row for mousesports. VP looking a bit deflated. Taz having the same issues as he had on map 1, only sitting on 4 frags. Forced by, of course, since it's the last round of the first half, coming in for VP. UMP 45 is the strongest weapon they have. Well, technically. Some would say that a CZ 75 or Deagle in the correct position is a bit stronger. And Stiko might face some opportunity here to get kills into the account. As VPR pushing him, he's rotating back, trying to smoke angles off and fall the terrace in. He gets the first one. No! Snacks takes him out, and that's a push onto the A-bomb site. Sonny on the back of it. Gets one, goes for the second.
And advantage up for VP, continuing to push through, but the smokes have rained in. Oscar's at long. How does he miss that? Now they turn round, and Oscar, what's gone wrong somewhere? This round could have been theirs, but no, Oscar, he whiffs that shot point blank. Rops and Chris J have to try and clutch it. Some Rops tries to keep his cool, but it's Chris J to get one. Pasha comes in with the trade, and Rops 1v3. Estonian wonder child that never stops, gonna try to push up through the smoke. Bomb taken away from him here, does have a kit. Also has the smoke for long, but first to contend with the two players holding it close. Spots the man out over on Optimus. Players from all sides, damage being done. Been forced back, takes the first, but Taz's Molotov just grabs him there. And that's VP to get the last of the half, 9-6.
Oscar definitely poised to take that frag. Doesn't happen in the end. As you said, 9-6 is going to be the halftime score. Oscar with a sick half, though. Sick first half, 15-12. Sonny with 13-13. Scoreline on his behalf. And very equally split between the mousesports players. Chris J has definitely fixed his issues and now sitting on a positive scoreline, 9-8. Way better than what he presented on map 1. VP switching over to the CT side now. And they'll have to do better in order to grab this 2-0. But mousesports have been looking good here on overpass. Something that, well, it is hard to predict, really, because we haven't really seen anything of them on this map. So it's hard to say, hard to make an argument before this thing. Oh, yeah, they're probably going to be good, because we have no statistical evidence with this new lineup that they could be good on overpass. But this could also be the surprise factor that has taken Virtus.pro by surprise, because they haven't been able to anti-strat anything coming out of this new lineup. They can't really prepare for it. Stico with the grenades. One smoke, two flashbangs. Connect control. And with Sonny on his way to B, through Monster, this could either be the fake play or the split B. But here we go. Aggressive CTs. Neo spots him out in connector. Rotates back. Sees at least one of them. Knows there's more behind it. As they go back. And this could be the B push. No one is on B right now. They have so much information, so much control, but nobody on the B bomb site. Taz is spotting down, but he's the only man there. Pops picks up the first one. Bialy answers back. 4v4.
Trying to go, pushing on him. Bomb gets planted. Oscar somehow finds two there as they peek on into it. Taz hits the deck. Bialy. 1v4. Taps away. Doesn't find the frag. Oscar picks it up in with the 3K. The hat-trick for him in the pistol. And that's Mouse. Once again, they get that second pistol round. They've been so good at getting these. I think they've won every single one in this semi thus far. And that's been a huge boost. So now they've got 10. They should be able to easily pull it through to a 12-6 scoreline.
Oscar's doing so well here in overpass, I have to say. Getting 4Ks, getting 3Ks everywhere. And VP, they gambled in that round. They played two players very aggressively towards Fountain, towards Playground, and then two more aggressively towards Short and Connector. And that just left the B bomb site completely open. Only one player watching over it, but he was in upper. Or in heaven. And he could only see them waltzing into the bomb site. He couldn't really do much, as he got smoked off as well. So a bit of a gamble coming out of VP, and will not gain anything from it. I'll be behind with 4 rounds. Heading into the pistol force here. Pasha with a scout. The rest of them with pistol CZ-75s and a Desert Eagle and Bialy with no armor.
Pasha's trying to hold the fort along. Does find some damage. Keeps re-peeking into this, but right now he's making it worth it. Mouse, 2 players tagged down to 32 HP. Goes in for a bit more. Stico does manage to find that frag at least. But still, I mean, now Oscar, Stico, and Chris J all tagged within inches of death. We're going to be looking at the 2 remaining rifle players, Robson and Sonny, to keep things in the favor of Mouse into this round. And right now, they'd be falling back over here towards B. The real issue being now Bialy, he's down in connector. He's had control of this for a while. Could try pushing up for information. It being a force buy wouldn't surprise me if we see something like that come in from VP, which is exactly what he's doing now. Just going to get so much information on the back of this play, but will it be too little too late as VP go rotating players in towards B. They hear the footsteps come through. Snacks is alone in the site. Has to try and lock this one down. Taz, the first man to fall. Bialy's come in from his hiding place, but he's going to be promptly down. Snacks goes for the chance knife. Doesn't lead to anything. 1v5. desperate to stay alive. But it will be Mouse to pick this round up. Snacks, 4 HP, not too keen on his chances of clutching this out. He's just going to fade away. Look to try and come back another day. Keeps the CZ in armor.
Yeah, the head armor is the reason why he's actually doing this. He could have gone in and maybe snapped an AK away, since he knows that they have done damage to some of the other T players, but taking the head armor on 85 into the next round, and the scout as well now. It's not a terrible situation. But once again, they are letting mousesports come into a position where they're up 11-6 on the side that they generally like the most with this lineup on the T side here. And VP on a, well, it's not a full eco, since they have the CZ 75 head armor on Snacks and the scout being thrown over. But still, it should be around the mousesports. Easily takes home. Stico on the Mac 10, Rob's on the Galil, so they're not thinking too highly of this VP around here. Round number 18, map 2 in this best of 3 semi-final if you're just joining us. Here at ESG Tour in Mykonos, Greece. VP did take the first one. And now we're on second map. Mousesports up.
Still, I mean, we know that mousesports, they've got this issue with closing out maps, so it might be 12-6 after this. At least you'd hope it would be. But that does not mean they're out of the woods just yet. Rob's actually going to fall. Galil picked up for VP.
Snacks' position could be huge now. Maybe they heard him step.
Yeah, he's going to be holding this down. Sonny is the one he could come into contact with. I mean, they've got themselves to Galil. You have the scout as well up on pasture.
So right now, hesitant of pushing in. They know that someone is close by. That Sonny. Neo goes down and Snacks gets this information, so he knows exactly where he's at. But at this point, it's very hard for Snacks to kind of justify this. But he takes the frag, and that should be the order given to rotate back and save the weapons, and they will do so. Bomb will explode. Another round will go to mousesports, who will be on 12-6. Snacks goes down to Chris J. Last time we saw mousesports up 12-6. It didn't go too well for them for the remaining part, but I feel like they're in such a better position right now. On the T side, they're doing well. I don't really feel like BP have shown us much here on overpass. And a timeout coming in for mousesports. They know they're up against the full buy right now from Virtus.pro, so they definitely want to make absolutely sure that everything is set. What's the plan here? Chris J, former AWP player, now in-game leader. What does he want to do?
Yeah, it looks like gonna be it's probably maybe they keep the Mac 10 up on Sticker, go for the free investment there, try to make some money in this round. Interesting thing is, you know, they're taking the pause after winning the pistol and the 3 rounds. I think that's because they know they have this issue with closing the games out. So they've got the easy rounds, and now you've got to focus, look to the future, right? We saw them in this scoreline last time. VP then instantaneously came back, won a round, and then we saw just the VP, you know, the Virtus plow come into fashion. And yeah, they're going to take their time leaving spawn.
Okay.
A little bit longer now to have some time to actually talk things over. Yeah. Either that or they have very tiny legs.
Oscar is just AFK right now. This might be the old school. Back in the day, teams used to do this in ecos to make sure that the next buy round was on point. They just stayed in spawn. And stop is called in from BLA, so there might be some kind of tech issue here.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't be. I hoped it was like some...
Yeah, some sick strategy.
Some, like, yeah, next level idea, but apparently not.
There's only been one comment in chat. Stop from BLA. That's the only thing that's come in. So we're not exactly sure what's wrong. But, yeah, we'll start back into spawn. The time will not be, well, this round will not be continued. We'll reset it and start back at the beginning. Okay, it was because all the PCs lost power.
That's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, that's okay.
I wonder why mousesports, you know, we're just kind of all walking forward in unison.
It might be...
Look like some sort of European dance group, edging towards out of spawn, but no, it was the harsh reality there is that all their PCs did disconnect.
Yep.
I can only imagine that's a power issue, right? Just like blanket, like, oh, the extension lead that we're using broke.
Definitely an interesting one. So a little bit of an extra timeout is going to be given to both of these teams to talk this through. So be waiting a bit.
Yeah, tech pause because the power on the PCs went off. Just got that confirmed.
Okay, as we expected. And that means we'll have a little bit of time to fill here, Harry, before we go into the next one. So
yeah, here's all the guys by the pool, having a good time. All the players chilling out together. It's a great thing to see.
It's Envy in the pool there.
They're always in the pool. These guys live in water. If it was up to them, they'd just play from the water.
That would probably not be good for the PCs.
I mean, right now, it doesn't even look like having the PCs on land is too good for them. The power still went out. So, I mean, plus, like, just throw a turned on PC into the water now. See what happens.
Next level water cooling.
I think it would kill everyone in the water. So
yeah.
maybe not. But well, actually, I don't know if it would. It probably would. I don't really know. I'm not qualified to speak on behalf of that. What was your question? Sorry. Let's just get away from this.
My question was, with mousesports now being up 12-6, not 12-7, as the server says currently, do you think they have it in them now to close this one out? Do you think we're going to go to a map 3? You're the mouse believer here.
I really hope that we do. I don't think that VP have what it takes to field that good of a CT side on Overpass. But for mousesports, I think it's just got to be like more of the same. Like we've seen great standout performances, as you would expect from the likes of Oscar. He's been on fire on this map in particular. Rops as well has been looking good. So I just think on the T side, it's much easier to utilize that, right?
I agree.
And then you kind of look over at VP. They've had a couple of weak performances from guys like Taz. He's not really been stepping up to the mark, and this isn't really a map they're that proficient at anyway, right? So CT side is going to be a bit harder in that respect. So yeah, I think Mouse can close this one out. I think we'll head through to map 3. That'll be Cobble. But we're going to go ahead and take a very quick break. Be sure to come back to, for the big reveal, see if we do head through to that map 3, or if VP will be moving through to the grand finals.
Be focused. Be uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
After enjoying a nice bit of music, we are now back and ready to go. 12-6 is the scoreline in favor of mousesports over Virtus.pro here in map 2. I'm alongside Harry, and we're about to jump back straight back into the game.
Yeah, no, looking forward to that one. Always am. Love the CS, hate the bit in between. But yeah, we got to hear some catchy music. Heard that song now for I don't know how many days.
Fan of our theme song here?
It feels like just too many.
I just zoned it out by now. I can't even hear it anymore.
I hear that in my nightmares. That's, no, don't continue it. Stop. No. Here we go. Mouse, you know, Oscar got himself the AWP, as you would expect. They're back. Their PCs are on. And no AWP in sight for VP. Instead, it's just going to be that on the back of Mouse. Making their way. Over here towards B. Chris J up in the corner. Looks like they're going to try and boost up Taz. Oh, Rops is watching. Taz quickly disembarks from the boost. And, well, Mouse Video charging in. Chris J trying to open things up. Oscar actually claims the first. They're walking into a bit of a stack here, though, as the damage has been done. Snacks finds one. Mouse, they're in a bit of a choke point here. They're all clogged up on their way into the site. Neo tries to rein it in, but Rops comes through with a trade. Instead, it's Pasha, who only takes one. Snacks left 1v3. He's starting to loop around into the site. Up on top of the boxes is Stiko. Tries to peek on over. Snacks keeps pushing through. Inside the smoke. Stiko lands that shot. Mouse onto a 13th, and there we go. That's what we missed on Cash.
So many missed opportunities in that round. So many lost 1v1 duels for VP. And it's very hard to come back into a game if you keep losing the 1v1s, even though you get into a position when you can take those 1v1s in a retake. Tough times for the Plow. As mousesports go on 13 and probably also on 14 as well, since VP are only investing CZ75 and Desert Eagle money into this round. Taz, though, with the Desert Eagle, takes the head off Stiko, and he doesn't even get to use any of his utility. Taken straight out of the equation to begin with. And now with the one-man advantage, they can try and make something happen. Aggressive positioning from Pasha. Taz and Snacks on short A. Oscar trying to edge his way into long where Pasha's waiting. I think Pasha's not going to peek this until someone either peeks him or hears footsteps toward the other direction. Let's wait and see. Flash timing. And there goes the peek. Doesn't get it though. Chris J ready for it. In the meanwhile, rotates have come in. Snacks has taken over. Control towards Connector, which Rops is running away from right now. He's just content with holding it for now. The rest of the team has rotated onto the A-bomb site, the CTs, as Chris J is working his way toward long. I think Snacks is the one to watch here from the CT side, as he hears all these steps right now, and that call is made to his teammates, and they are all rotating towards B, and I think it'll be there before the hit comes in. Let's wait and see.
Smokes and flashes right into the site. Neo's over on barrels. Chris J opens. Down goes Neo as well. Get all the information in the world, and that's not enough to save VP here. Taz forced back by the Molotov, and Bialy peeks out. Doesn't even get Sunny. Does tag him low. 1 HP left on the man. Taz gets the first, but Oscar quickly puts him to bed. mousesports 14-6.
And you put it pretty well, to be honest, because the play that gives them all the information is really nice, and VP put themselves in a position that is probably the best they could expect out of that round. They have 3 players on the bomb side and information from the last one who can do the flank. But if you can't win the 1v1 duels, close range with pistols against weapons is still hard, but it's just a general theme. VP can't win these 1v1 duels because mousesports just are better individually. And it's a hard thing to see because VP are not playing it this one badly to any extent. mousesports are just very well drilled in these duels.
Snacks home connector. Rop's going to try and challenge for that, but Snacks wins this duel.
Nice.
It's a triple AWP set up right now, Risk, that you
exactly
should have picked up upon there, my friend.
Well, that was the nice. I love to see this come into play.
Here we go, pushing in towards A. If the bomb goes down, triple AWPs in the retake, going to be very tricky. Pasha's holding it from long. Tries to round the corner. Pasha spots the first man, goes in for more, but then can't land the no-scope. Oscar wins the duel with the AWP. 2 AWPs left, Neo and Snacks. Bialy with the rifle. closing into this site. It's 3-on-3, but Chris J's tag low. Snags clearing out long. Has to worry about Sticko there, who lies in wait down in the cubby. Oh, Barrel peeking out around the corner. We saw this the other day with Fallen, and there we go. Bit different, but Sticko wins this out. Turns his attention round. Bialy finishes him, and down goes Chris J. It's all on Oscar. 1v2. He makes it the 1v1. Goes in for the repeat. Doesn't quite find it. Neo with the open hand. Has to go for the defuse now, and he'll be forced to save. That's all said and done as mousesports. They're going to go 15-6 here. Map point on overpass. Ready to try and take us through to map number 3.
And that's probably going to be the case here. mousesports have looked incredibly strong. Their CT side was great on this map. That was one of their weak points coming into this best of 3. And now, 15-6 up, as you said. Probably going to take this one, and yeah, they can add this to the amount of maps that they actually play well. They used to insta-ban it, and now I feel like this is another map that has come into their map pool where people now think, okay, maybe we should not let them play this at all. Maybe we should ban this out as our second map in a best of 3, even though that hasn't been the case before with this mousesports team. Interesting days. A nice spray from Neo through the smoke. Could pick up even more here.
Chris J. Actually pushed through that smoke. Sticko's there as well. They're just going to go barreling on in. Neo does take the first, but Sticko's there to trade. Now things get interesting. The one man within the site has fallen. It's now overrun with mousesports players. Stampeding in. It's going to be Snacks, but he bites the bullet. Rops holds off the angle. Sonny watching for the rotation in through Graffiti, and actually good night to Pasha. Taz, the last man left, 1v3. He hasn't been playing out of his mind for VP, and now he has to step up in such a big way. Smoke off towards short. His options being extinguished one by one. Has to rotate round. Rop's going to be able to hear this one as he just shoots up through long. Actually doesn't hear anything. He's able to find the burst. Goes in for more, but Sticko takes his head off. mousesports, they're going to go 16-6 on this map. VP not picking up a single round in that second half on the CT side, which, you know, if you